talking about discussing chapter 1131. So, like, one of the funniest things, or one of the things I noticed in chapter 1131, was basically Luffy finally got a taste of his own medicine. Like, you know how Luffy always calling somebody out of their name, calling them Cresthead, Branch, and like whatever name comes to his mind. Like, I like how Loki finally did the same thing to him. I think he called him Rufy or whatever, and Luffy was, man, it's not Rufy, it's Luffy, man. So that's telling me, man, this man Luffy don't like it, man, when people call him out of his name, man. Like, so, like, he does it to a lot of other people, man. It's so funny. Like, I finally love Oda. Like, he finally gave Luffy, like, a taste of his own medicine, man. That was one of the things I liked about chapter 1131. Another thing that I found very interesting about chapter 1131 was basically, like, how Luffy is basically set off, like, cause, like, Loki says some crap about Shanks, man. Like, this dude is tied to a branch, chained up, and then he felt like he needed to go to Gear 5, not Gear 5, but Gear 4, while he's all chained up to, like, punch him, man. Why? Cause he just said some crap about Shanks. So, like, people talk about how Ace died, man, just because Akainu was talking about Blackbeard, man. Not Blackbeard, but Whitebeard. So, like, a lot of people saying, man, like, Ace was stupid for all that and stuff like that, man. It seemed to me, man, that like, Luffy would do the same thing if somebody was talking bad about Shanks, bro. Because, like, this wasn't even that serious, man. He just said some little crap, but props to Loki. Loki's strong as hell, though. He managed to, like, dodge it or move out the way while he's chained up. So basically, that shows me how strong that Loki probably is, man. And like another thing I wanted to talk about, will Luffy release Loki? Like, what's gonna happen there? Like, at this point in the story, at this point in the arc, man, I really don't know. But it seems like I think that Luffy might release him by accident. Like, it seems like Loki got a lot of followers and like humans and stuff, but I think he might release him by accident. Or he might get some more lore or history from Loki, but he said like he ain't gonna talk, man, but like until he releases him. So we're gonna see with that. So in the other developments of the chapter, we see that basically the fall sun god that basically snared the Straw Hats earlier, he basically being chased off by Gerd and the other giants, man. So we gonna see what's gonna follow up with that. So it's gonna be definitely gonna be a storyline with that because they got the Straw Hat ship, the Sunny. But like the most interesting thing about the chapter was basically at the end when we saw that something happened to Saul. Like, I'm really curious where Oda is going with that and stuff like that. And the last thing that I want to discuss about this in this discussion video was basically what I think is going to happen in chapter 1132. So 1132 has been delayed or something due to Oda's health. I hope he get well. I pray for you every day, my guy. But so like we're gonna talk about so like how is chapter 1132 gonna unfold? I think chapter 1132 is gonna unfold where we're gonna finally get like Frankie and the rest of the Straw Hats landing. And then we're gonna get some more dialogue between Luffy and what's the case, Loki. And basically we're gonna figure out like what Gerd and other giants are up to and stuff like that. But I feel as though the most important thing for the chapter, I feel as though at the end of chapter 1132, we might get another iceberg of basically what happened on the last chapter. So it may be another iceberg like based on like what happened to Saul and stuff like that. Well, anyway, that's the end of the discussion video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You mess up my content. Well, anyway, fearless joy out. Deuces. Till next time. Deuces.